Hi everyone. Good morning everyone. Myself Santosh Rajendra Gola. Today's date is 6th July 2022 and today's our Viva topic is containment. Means it is a simple approach in which a class A B the needs access to the members of a class A and contains an inheritance object of a class A rather than inheriting the class A. Although controlling access to the members of a class may be the reason why we may not prefer inheritance for code reusability, there are a few points that many helps to us to decide whether we should use inheritance or containment. So let's discuss 3 points. In which first one it is do we need entire functionality of the base class or just same part of it. Let's take an example of a class named living things used to classify all the living things in the world and having a basic functionality to the call walk and can't talk and can't run and can run and now with these functions it will be meaningful if we create a class named marked representing the humans and derive it from the living things. Then because a human being can walk, talk and run, so we can inherit the common functionality functions from the living things. Class and extra add functionalities in the derived class. However, will it make sense to have a class named animals and derive it from the living things class? And the answer is no. Since and the animal can walk and run, but an animals cannot talk, inheritance will still scope the methods to the derived class. So if we are really want to use inheritance with this concept, then it will be better to break the living thing class into further components depending on the requirements and further use them as a base class. If we have a singleton where we need to access all functions of the base class in the derived class, then the kind of inheritance code is synchronized with the least no substitution principles of the solid problem principles. And point number 2, it's the do we need to complete or decoupled system when an inherit from a base class to create the derived class. It increases the coupling between the two classes, since the derived class directly uses the base class and its member function. On the other hand, using containment via interface problems loses coupling, since we are programming against the interface and not to the concrete classes. So the following points are there, in which point number 3 it is do we need to change the base class at the runtime. This might sound quite complex. Let's discuss it in this way, that if we have multiple base classes implementing a common interface, then we can switch between the multiple base class at the non-time and at the runtime, and based on the same kind of the condition. And this is depend upon the condition or the across the inheritance or the containment of the method. Thank you.